Hello to all of my Aries. All right, Aries, we are going to get into a general reading for the month of October, okay? We're going to see what's going to come out for you, Aries. You Aries, y'all got a full moon coming up on, what is that? September the 29th. So we're going to see what comes out for you. I don't know, I got a mosquito bump on my arm. I keep messing, but I need to stop scratching it. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna pull some of these cards. I mean, some of these beads and see what comes out for you. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on with you, Aries, for the month of October. All right. Let's see. Okay, so a Cancer could, a Cancer could be significant here. Keep flipping around. So there could be a Cancer that's in your life that's significant here. Also, Pluto. So Scorpio could also be significant here, and Pluto is about regeneration and transformation. And that Cancer energy is like that nurturing energy. It's that motherly energy. It's a water sign. It's a cardinal sign like you. You share that cardinal energy with the Cancer zodiac sign, and Scorpio is a fixed sign, okay? And Pluto rules that Scorpio energy. So let's see what else is coming out. So there may be some sort of regeneration that needs to take place, or transformation. Something may be changing at this time. There may be something that has to kind of die out for something new to kind of get it, take its place. All right, so I'm going to pull two more, see what else is coming out. The number 7. And let's see. Some of you all have a 7 life path, and some of you all, you could be in the energy where you're trying to create like, and Aries, this is definitely your reading here. So you may be in the energy where you're trying to create some sort of significant change, or you're trying to adjust to some sort of change, right? Something that you feel like, I feel like luck is around your energy at this time. There's some sort of luck around your energy at this time. So I don't know whether you are, I don't know, maybe you're gambling, or you're taking a gamble on something, and it's like, okay, let's roll the dice and see how this turns out, or something. It's like you're taking a risk or a gamble, or you're being assertive. Again, Cancer, and both of those signs came out for your reading already. So it's like Aries and Cancer, and this Aries, this is your reading. So it's significant. Scorpio also could be significant. But let's pull some tarot cards and see what comes out for you. It's like you're trying your luck with something. It's like, let me try my luck. See how things kind of play out. See if I can bring about some change. If I can get away, like get rid of the old and have something new. Start something like that. Right? This could be because the Cancer also represent like maternal energy. So this could be with your mom. This could be with a mother figure in your life. Maybe you're the mom, so it could be with your own child. Or it could just, again, it could be with a mother figure. Okay? All right. The 5 of Wands here. This 5 of Wands is Leo energy. So there may be a lot of arguing or disagreements. There could have been a lot of gossip, pettiness, childishness, You know, something like that. That could be the thing that you want to change. You may be trying to try your luck. And this Five of Wands, the number 5, is about change, you know? It can be conflict. It can be confrontation. It could be words that's being said. It could be a lot of pettiness going on. People just bickering, you know, at each other's throat. Just acting like buffoons, you know? You may be like, get away. Get away from me with that. Hold on. Let's see what else is coming out. 5 of Cups here. Scorpio energy, that Pluto energy. You may be really, really sad about how things have played out. What you lost, what you can't get back. These 3 of Cups could represent what you can't get back. And wearing almost like a cloak of shame, like having your head down, dwelling on the past so much. It's time for something to be water over the bridge, because it's like there's a bridge here that needs to cross, that you need to go ahead and cross, because you have these 2 cups here. There are 2 opportunities right there. Why are you still focusing on these 3 things that you cannot get back? You know? So this is you kind of letting something go. This is you removing that black cloak. I do feel like there has been a situation in your life where you've tried to kind of hide your real emotions about something, about how you feel about a lot of conflict. 10 of Cups here. So you are wishing for some sort of happy family life or something. And the 10 of Cups is Pisces energy. So it's like you're wishing for some sort of happy family life. You're trying to envision what some sort of connection would be like. You're trying to manifest this. It's like you want a family reunion. You want some sort of connection. So this could even be with your family, where there's a lot of bickering and arguing and everybody, it's your fault. It's your fault. You did. You said. You didn't do. You didn't say. All of that. And it just could have created an energy of grief, you know. There are things that you have. Look, 5 of Wands here, 5. It's like double grief, conflict and confusion and freaking nonsense. And then you got this 10 of Cups here. So 5 plus 5 is 10. It's like, but if you turn around, if you don't ever turn around because you're too busy focusing on these 3 cups, you won't see that you can get to these 10 of Cups. These 2 cups want to lead right into that 10 of Cups. But somebody wants you to continue. Ooh. Somebody's trying to keep, hold on, my little nail breaking. Somebody wants you to continue to focus on this. It's like while your head down, you're thinking about what you lost. It's all this arguing and fussing and squawking and everybody got their panties in a bunch. Okay. Let's see what else is coming out. The Lover's card here. So I do feel like there's going to be like a connection or a healing of a situation, or this is just your desire. There's a connection, some level of support, something that's being divinely put together too. Like there's an angel here, you know what I mean? And this is like some sort of divine counterpart, you know, coming together. Yeah, okay, so let's see what else. Why is that 5 of Wands there? The 4 of Swords here. Wow. You're tired of fighting. It's like somebody just being combative just for the damn sake of it. You may say, shoot, can you get in that damn river and flow down? Flow the heck away from me with all this confusion. It's like you're saying something. I feel like all of this confusion has caused you a great deal of stress. Some of you all have been facing health issues because of all of this. And now you're seeing it from a different perspective. You're tired. You're like, you know what? I feel like you have nothing else to say. You're like, I have nothing else to say. Y'all go ahead and argue. Y'all bicker. Y'all have a whole conniption. But me, on the other hand, I have nothing else to say. It's like you're saying something, or maybe you feel like no matter what you say, if anything you say is anything I say will be used against me. It's like something like that. So I kind of feel like you're just like, I'm not saying anything. You're looking at something from a different perspective now. How you can handle a situation or a group that just want to keep a lot of conflict going. Why is this Five of Cups here? Queen of Wands. Sagittarius energy. I'm gonna tell you something. If I almost feel like now, here, listen to this. I feel like you could use this to your advantage. These Three of Cups. I feel like you can use this to your advantage to build yourself up. You know, it's almost as if, it's almost as if something is meant to happen. You know, something was meant to happen. And this is going to be an opportunity for you to get on the throne. It's going to be an opportunity for you to kind of take your crown back. You've been holding your head down. Heavy is the crown, right? You've been kind of holding your head down with this black cloak on, hiding your emotions, trying to, you know, keep your words to yourself because what? People going to use your words against you. But it's time for you. It's something, this right here is about to be, I almost feel like it's a blessing in disguise. So if somebody left your life and they're like, okay, I don't want to be bothered. It could have been 3 people that said, you know, I don't want to be bothered, or I don't want to ever deal with you again, or something like that. I feel like this is an opportunity for you to use that time to really pour into your dreams. Instead of looking at it as a curse, look at it as, okay, I have a lucky opportunity here. Something like that. Yeah. All right. The Emperor card here, Aries, this is your energy. So some of you all, your masculine energies, and you're about to lead this household. You're about to be, it's like you're about to start like enforcing rules or having a lot more structure in your life. More structure with your family. It's like you're less tolerant of stuff. This is like the emperor could be like a ruler, like a manager, the head of a household, somebody who's even higher than a Queen of Wands. You know? Because the Queen of Wands can magically make something happen. That wand is like magic. Like it's a beautiful energy. It's gorgeous. It's like your beauty is magical. It's like you're alluring to people. You know? But you can also be in that energy where you're really enforcing rules and creating structure so you can get to this 10 of Cups. Mr. Lovers, Page of Pentacles here. You got some really good news on the way. You got some really good news on the way. Some of this may have something to do with money, or it could just be like a real nice offer, something coming in. This may lead to a collaboration too. Teamwork. Teamwork make the dream work. You may be learning something new or teaching something like an apprentice. But this is you building your way to the top. You're going to find your even balance too. Your mind, body, and soul will be working in unison. It's like something is going to work. It's almost like you're losing 3 of Cups so you can gain 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so let's see what else is coming out for you, Aries. Because I feel like something is just, it's like you're trying your luck at a situation. It's like when you're in this Queen of Wands, like you're trying your luck because you want to see something change. You want to see it transform. And you're being assertive about it too. You're like, yeah, you're being assertive about this. Bad health is in reverse. This is what I'm saying. I feel like some of you all are realizing all of this stress what's causing you bad health, and you're seeing it from a different perspective. So your health may even be improving. You know, something may be going on with your health. There's a change to your health. Something it needs to change. And you're seeing this. So it's like, you're like, I'm not letting nothing else stress me out. I'm not, forget this. It's like you're putting a death to anything that's bringing your stress level all the way up here. You're diminishing it. You're seeing what the root problem is, what the cause is, and you're getting rid of it. Whoever it is, if they keeping a bunch of conflict going, it's like if you at a family event and a huge argument break out, you may be putting your bag up. Okay, let me get my purse. let me get my stuff, because I'm about to head to the car. I ain't got time for this. Change what I tell you. Some sort of, and if some of you all are going to relocate, but you're also doing something that's going to change your energy, right? This is like that Wheel of Fortune. This is like creating the change you want to be. You're about to move forward in something. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're tired of just standing here grieving. This isn't coming back. You're not getting these Three of Cups back. You have two beautiful chalices right here. So you're not getting those Three of Cups back. And you're going to see how beautiful this change is going to, something is going to, it's like, yeah, sitting on the throne, just looking amazing. Some of you all, your looks are going to improve, or how beautiful you are on the inside is radiating on the outside too. You see something needs to change. It even could be with your family, your household. It could be your neighborhood that you see something needs to change. Some of you all are moving out of the neighborhood you're in. What else? The Emperor, despair. So some of you all are in the energy right now where, maybe you feel like you had to enforce rules, or you had to do something a certain way, and people may have made you feel guilty about that, or kind of locked you out of their life because of that. I do feel like this is you kind of saying, okay, in my lowest moment, in my darkest moment, when all of these energies are indoors and everybody, it's a not hiring sign here, when all these energies are indoors and everybody's just having an amazing time. And this energy is out here feeling kind of just in despair, head in their hand, down, this, that, and the other, kind of locked out, energetically locked out of life. But this is you saying, you know what? Okay, they're in a building. I'm out here in the free world. I have nothing but space and opportunity, So I feel like this is a situation where people's loyalty to you may even be tested. And you may feel kind of locked out energetically, but what are you going to do with that? Are you going to let it keep you down, or are you going to use that to your advantage? And I feel like you're going to use it to your advantage. Poverty. So there is a situation here where I do see someone may know that you need some help with something, right? Someone may feel like you need some help in a situation, right? I kind of feel like there are times where you've had to do jobs. Maybe it wasn't the safest job. Maybe it wasn't the best job, whatever. Didn't pay the way you wanted it to. But I kind of feel like, and this could have been where maybe in your childhood, you kind of grew up in poverty. Maybe you kind of grew up not having a lot, right? So this is you learning those valuable lessons about, okay, if I grew up in poverty, I don't want my children growing up that way. you know? So it's like you could be even breaking some sort of generational curse. You could be really working on that. And you know how it is in life when you think highly of yourself and you around people who are vibrating in the energy of conflict, it's really hard for you to change their mind that we all need to be on the same one accord. You know, it's really hard. So, and if you have a lot of distractions and negativity around you, then it's going to be even harder to focus on your goals. So, this is even you realizing that it may be some family members you have to say, I can't do this with you. I love them, but I got to love them from afar because this is crazy. I'm never going to get to where I need to be. This is even stressing me out. So this is you really kind of almost like I almost feel like you're going to kind of collaborate with someone to kind of improve your life, but in a almost like in a spiritual way. And then you have expectations. So with this expectations here, Capricorn, Three of Pentacles could be significant here. Expectations. This is you really being hopeful and looking out at the world. Like, okay, you know what? My faith is high. I believe in the divine. I believe in God. I believe in my angels to make things happen. And I'm going to put the work behind it. And this is what I see you doing. Really working towards something and then kind of letting, like once you put in all your work, letting it come to you. Like letting the universe bring it to you, right? Instead of you constantly, maybe you were in this energy of constantly chasing something as a child. You always had to chase money. You always had to chase this. You always had to chase that, right? But this is you learning energetic law of the law of attraction. You being able to manifest what you want and bring things to you, even in your darkest hours. Sometimes you've taken a fall and your comeback was unbelievable, or it will be. You know what I'm saying? And people are like, OMG. So yeah. Okay. We're going to pull some cards, Aries. I kind of want to see, I kind of want to see some of these things. If you have taken a fall, or I kind of feel like something is going like this. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, right? When you take a fall, sometimes you may feel like you had to do things that you weren't proud of to really kind of get back on your feet until some sort of good news came back in, or some sort of change came to the energy, or you got some level of support or help or something. All right. Is it true? I heard you were dating someone. Is it true? Please tell me it isn't. So all of this fighting could have even been with your significant other. Is it true? I heard you were dating someone. But maybe this person was causing you health issues due to the stress. But this is also someone who don't want to see you with anyone else. So it's like either they're going to chill out on all of this pettiness, this arguing, and these disagreements. Because I kind of almost feel like you felt better, or you're feeling better when you're seeing something. It's like when they're not around, you feel a little better. They want to know if you're dating someone. Attention of others. I'm addicted to the attention of others. I love feeling wanted and needed. I don't feel whole without it. So I also feel, Aries, that maybe you are asking someone, are they dating someone else? You know what I'm saying? Are they with someone else? This could be somebody you had a lot of conflict with. But I also feel like you love the attention that you get from other people. You're addicted to that attention, right? You love feeling wanted. You love feeling needed. And when you feel like you can't get that attention, it almost makes you feel kind of depleted a little bit. So maybe you're feeling like you're not getting the attention you want from who you want. So it's time for you to move on. Change of plans, change residencies or something. Gaslighting you. I have been lying to and gaslighting you. You weren't crazy. You were right. I just wasn't strong enough to admit it. So, Aries, someone could have been gaslighting you. They knew that they were. You weren't crazy. They knew that they were playing these back and forth games. They knew they had you feeling in despair, sort of energetically locked out of life. This doesn't mean that somebody cannot get a job, or, you know, the dog is their only friend, or they're just locked out. This could just be someone a family who's not accepting of you, or a community that's not accepting of you. Gaslighting you. Making you believe everything was your fault. But they're not strong enough to admit it. But somebody is going to spill the beans and let you know that you weren't crazy and that they were lying. Wild side. There's a side to you I haven't seen, and I want to. I want to see you let loose and get wild. Let's have some fun. Somebody want to have some fun with you, Aries, and maybe that's exactly what you need. You want to have some fun, let your hair down, get away from all the drama, not have to deal with a bunch of nonsense, arguing, bickering, pettiness. But somebody know you got a wild side, and they could feel like you're being really conservative and holding it in. Maybe you care about what other people think, and they're like, that's not your real personality. So yeah, somebody want to see your wild side. Father wounds. My father is a big influence on my behavior now as an adult. I have challenges with connecting to the divine masculine energy within me and externally. So maybe you were dealing with someone with father wounds, you know? Maybe you were dealing with something that someone who maybe their father wasn't there. Maybe their father was, you know, there was a lot of trauma, things like that. And maybe that's something you can even relate to, you know? And so I kind of feel like there's going to be a healing to a situation here, Aries. I kind of feel like you're going to try your luck at something, or kind of like try to transform a situation here. If you've been going through, you know, if you had to go through like father issues in your life and stuff like that, you could have attached yourself to someone who was very unhealthy, and it could have been a masculine energy, regardless of what they did to you, because you didn't want to lose that father again. You know, that you didn't want to lose that masculine energy again, like you lost your father, or your father abandoned you, and you didn't want to feel abandoned by that masculine energy, so you dealt with the toxicity. You know, so this is you kind of healing that, seeing that. And also, if you were dealing with a masculine energy and they had father issues, I kind of feel like something was a toxic connection. There was a lot of bickering, arguing, fussing, finger pointing, pettiness, you know. And this could have caused you a great deal of stress, but this is you seeing the truth about a situation here, from your side as well as their side. And bringing healing to something. Something has got to give. Something has got to change if it's ever going to get better. This is like you not wanting your kids to see or to experience what you went through. And somebody may feel like you're kind of being, like you're reserving who you really are. You're hiding who you really are because you're worried about what people won't think. So they want you to let loose and let your wild side out. That's how they feel. All right, let's close this out with some oracle cards. They want to have some fun. They feel like it's a side of you they haven't seen. Because somebody feels like you're playing it safe. And it could be because you've had to deal with gaslighting, like people lying to you, judging you really harshly, because they weren't strong enough, to maybe let their wild side out. So they wanted you to be ashamed of your wild side or something like that. Okay. All right. A win-win outcome is in the forecast. Full moon in Libra. So there's some sort of balance coming to a situation here. Some sort of balance is coming to a situation. I feel like if you've been grieving over something for a very long time, there's some sort of change coming to that. Grieving over a situation also, you may realize it brought you a lot of attention or something like that. Like if you grieved over a situation publicly, that it brought you a lot of attention. And maybe that sort of became addictive. People always were like, oh my goodness, are you okay? And things like that. So it's kind of like you're bringing some sort of change to that. You realize you don't have to have wounded or trauma attention. You can have amazing attention because you are an amazing person. You just have, like you have it's so much more to you than just trauma. Maybe the trauma or hard situation could have been father issues, could have been something with your family, like family trauma, whatever. Maybe it brought you a lot of attention and that made you feel good, but it's like you saying, okay, do I want to teach my kids that that's the way that they get attention, by parading the family trauma out here just to get attention? No. Like, let me tell them, tap into their real gifts, and that's more than enough. Their creativity, that's more than enough to bring them the attention they want and need. Yeah. Okay, let's see what else is coming out. Reach out. We know you're reaching out now for help due to a current situation. Support is much about the physical act of accepting help where offered as it is. Wait a minute, hold on. Support is about my bad, Aries. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help when offered as it is about the emotional benefits and learning that it's truly okay to accept support however it's presented to you. So maybe there's a situation in your life, right, Aries, where you need help, but you've been made to feel like every time you need help, that you're being needy. So maybe this is the association that you put with trauma. Like, okay, if I use my father wounds, if I use my family issues, if I use my significant other, it's like you're paying attention to something now. It's almost as if you being gaslit made you feel like you had to get attention in an unhealthy way. And I feel like there's about to be some sort of serious balance or change to that. Because I feel like you have like creative gifts and talent like no other, and you know how to showcase them, you know how to put them out there, so you don't have to use trauma to get attention. You may be seeing this like, okay, from moving forward, instead of telling people about what's going on in my person, I'll just go to a therapist. That way I can deal with my trauma behind closed doors. It doesn't have to be, all in my community, all in my, because maybe you were getting a lot of attention because of that and it became addictive. That's what people knew you for, and you're so much more than that. People knew you as the person who had to deal with trauma, but you're so much more than that. And I feel like you've gotten all you can get out of it, and now it's time. And maybe people even kind of threw this in your face too. You know, maybe people kind of made you feel bad about that. Like, all you do is talk about, you just want people to feel sorry for you, and that's why you get out, because you just want attention or something like that. So it's like when you really need attention or you really need that support in something, you kind of, those words come back in your mind of what somebody said. Somebody could have been saying, like, what is that? The boy who cried wolf. So maybe you feel like now that you really need help, you can't really call on people because you've called on them so much because of the trauma, you know? So I do see a really good healing with this, because something is about to balance in your life in an amazing way. There's something that's going to come full circle with you. And I see you using your natural gifts to bring you just as much of attention, if not more, than using trauma, or negative experiences to get attention. Okay. Shine. May you be a lighthouse. This is what I'm talking about, Aries. It's something about you that inner light in you is about to burst out. It's about to shine so freaking bright that people are going to be drawn to you, but not because of trauma, not because you're playing the victim, not because of any of that, but because of your natural gifts. Yes. You may let your wow side out and people are like, oh, wow, Mm-hmm. And it's like people are gonna love seeing that part of you, like, okay, oh yeah, I'm with that. Yeah. Okay, so Aries, that is the end of your reading. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. All right, and cross watchers, you could have Aries placement, so maybe this reading is even relatable to you in some ways, or you could be in the energy of an Aries or something like that. So, but again, Aries, you got a full moon coming up on September the 29th. All right, so being assertive, bringing about some sort of change, being that trailblazer, making things happen, vibrating in that cardinal moon. Again, a Cancer could be significant in your life. Someone who is a Cancer sign, because that is also a cardinal sign, and it came out with your sign, as well as a Scorpio. Scorpios are fixed sign though, okay? All right, that is the end. Oh, and 7, that win-win situation. 7, Libras rule the 7th house. So a Libra could also be significant, because Libras rule the 7th house. So that could be significant as well. You could have a Libra around you or something like that. And it says a win-win outcome is in the forecast. Full moon in Libra. Okay. Yeah. All right. Talk with you, Aries, another time.